All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are talking about Meta's brand new and incredibly powerful AI model, Llama 4. And the best part? We're going to show you how to run it right on your own computer. Yep, no cloud services, no monthly subscriptions, just pure, unadulterated AI power, all yours. But first, let's just take a step back and ask the one question that's probably been nagging at you. Whenever you use one of those big cloud-based AI tools, and you type in, say, a sensitive company memo or maybe a personal journal entry, where does all that data actually go? Are you just using a service, or are you secretly feeding the machine? And that right there, that question, it brings us to our first big idea, what I like to call the cloud AI privacy trap. It's the core problem, the fundamental issue that running a local AI is built to solve for good. So look, on one side of the coin, you've got cloud AI. This is where you're constantly exposed, right? Your data can be mined for who knows what, the subscription fees just keep coming, and if their internet goes out, well, so does your AI. But then you flip the coin, and you've got local AI. Here, it's 100% privacy. What happens on your machine stays on your machine, period. Access is always guaranteed, even if you're totally offline. It's a completely different world. Which, of course, leads us to the solution, the local AI revolution. For years, this was pretty much a pipe dream for most of us. The technical challenges were just insane. But all of that has completely changed. I mean, let's be real here. Trying to do this just a couple of years back, it was a total nightmare. You practically needed a PhD in Python, you'd spend days, maybe weeks, fighting with NVIDIA's CUDA drivers, and you were just constantly drowning in error messages nobody understood. It was strictly for experts, and even they struggled. So what changed? How did we go from that nightmare scenario to where we are today? It really boils down to two massive, game-changing breakthroughs that happen to work together perfectly. Okay, first up is this really clever idea called mixture of experts, or MOE for short. Now, with the old models, you had to load the entire gigantic thing into your computer's memory all at once. But with Llama 4's mowing design, only the small, specialized parts of the model, the experts needed for your specific question, get activated. It craters the amount of memory you need. It's a huge deal. The best way to think about it is like this. Instead of dragging a whole library into your room just to look up one fact, the AI is smart enough to just, walk over to the shelf and grab the one or two books it actually needs. This is the magic that lets a model with hundreds of billions of parameters run on a regular old gaming PC. And that brings us to the second piece of the puzzle, a tool called Llama. Look, if MOE is the brilliant engine, Llama is the key. You just turn it, and it works. It wipes out all that complicated setup, all the driver headaches, all the command line insanity. It is, and I'm not exaggerating, the easy button for local AI. Okay, so I bet you're getting pretty excited right about now, but before you go clicking download on anything, we have to talk about hardware. Think of this next part as your crucial cheat sheet, the thing that'll make sure you pick the perfect AI model for the machine you actually have. So here it is, this is the map you need. Over here on the left, you've got Llama 4 Scout. This one is the nimble, super efficient model. It only needs about 12 gigabytes of VRAM, so perfect for something like an NVIDIA RTX 4070 or a newer Mac with an M2 chip. Then on the right, you've got the absolute beast, Maverick. This monster needs 24 gigs VRAM, so you're going to want a top-of-the-line card like an RTX 4090 or one of those high-end M3 Max MacBooks. So you're probably looking at this and thinking, wait a minute, how on earth does a 400 billion parameter model like Maverick fit into just 24 gigabytes? Well, the magic here is something called quantization. The full raw model is a whopping 85 gigs. But a clever process called Q4 quantitation shrinks it down, making it small enough to fit into your graphics card's memory, and it does it with almost no noticeable hit to performance. It's the secret sauce that makes all this possible for the rest of us. All right. You've checked your gear. You know which model is right for you. Now, it's time for the main event, the setup itself. And I promise you, you are not going to believe how easy this is. Just remember what it used to be like, right? The hours, maybe days of pulling your hair out, of installations failing over and over. It was a pain for a reason. And the new way, the Llama way? Seriously, this is it. 3 steps. 1, you download the Llama app. 2, you pop open your terminal. And 3, you type this one single line, Llama run Llama 4 Scout. You hit enter, and that's it. You're done. The whole thing is finished, and you are literally chatting with your very own private AI. But wait, it gets even better. The revolution here isn't just about text. Llama 4 has this secret superpower that completely changes the game. Your AI can actually see now. Llama 4 is what the pros call natively multimodal. All that really means is that it was built from the ground up to get both text and images. And the best part? Since it's all on your machine, you can show it pictures, and none of that data ever leaves your computer. I mean, just think about the possibilities here. You could sketch out a flowchart on a napkin for some new app idea, right? You just show it to your local Llama 4 and bam, it spits out perfect Python code to make it work. This isn't some far-off future stuff. This is what you can do on your own computer today. And all of this really brings us to the most important point of all. This isn't just about cool tech. This is about a fundamental shift in who's in control. It's about you having AI on your terms. So let's just recap what this actually means for you. You now have 100% control, 100% sovereignty over your data. Those monthly subscription fees? Gone. Forever. You've got the raw power of a cutting-edge AI, and it all works if you're on a plane with no Wi-Fi. You are totally, completely independent. You know, the best way I've heard it described is like this. Before, you were basically just renting your AI from some giant corporation, always subject to their rules, their price changes, and their prying eyes. But now, you've gone from being an AI tenant to an AI homeowner. You own the place. You make the rules. And that's really what we're left with. For the very first time, this incredible, world-changing power is truly yours. It's in your hands, it's under your control, and it works for you and you alone. So the question isn't, can I run my own AI anymore? The only question that matters now is, what are you going to build with it?